What if Deku had Salem's powers? Chapter 1. Salem's New Life. The final battle was almost over. Salem had managed to collect all the relics and had summoned the gods of light and dark. Come on. Make good on your word and destroy this good-for-nothing planet, Salem said. Ozma. Have you united humanity? The god of light asked. It's united as it would ever be, Oscar said. Everyone here is united against Salem and the Grim. If that doesn't satisfy you, then the world will never be united, Ruby said. The two gods looked over the battlefield. Indeed it is. Humanity is united, the god of light said. What? No. All of humanity is not united. I have several humans working from me. So destroy this planet and let me die, Salem said. While they may be part of humanity, but as you said, they work for you. Humanity is united against you and your forces, the god of light said. It seems like you still haven't learned your lesson. And what made you think we would end your life? The god of darkness asked. What? Salem asked. I gave Ozma the goal to unite humanity to be judged. And I can most definitely say that humanity is united, the god of light said. You were given the goal to learn the value of life and death. It is clear that you have not, so you shall not rest, the god of darkness said. No. I just want it to end. I don't want to be immortal. I just want to die, Salem said, falling to the ground crying. Maybe you have learned something, the god of light said. Ha, Salem said. You have learned that with eternal life, there is no happiness to be found. No reason to want to live. All you want now is to die, the god of light said. But you have not learned the value of death. You're trying to throw your life away, and in the process you have callously ended so many other lives in your pursuit for death. Not showing any remorse for the lives you have ended, the god of darkness said. So, is she going to continue living on Remnant? Oscar asked. Continue living. In a certain way, the god of light said. Wait, are you going to reincarnate Salem like Ozpin? Please don't let her live in my head and merge with me. I don't want to be the next Oscar. No offense, love, Ruby said. None taken. I still wish I was me instead of being this fusion between, Oscar said. You have no need to worry. Salem won't be reincarnated into your world, the god of light said. Our world? Ruby asked. Whilst we were away, we created another planet and left life to evolve. It has developed into a work that is quite close to this one. She will be reincarnated into that world like Ozma, but will have much less control over them. She will remain in that body until she understands the importance of death, the god of light said. But what is she doesn't? Oscar asked. No need to worry. I am sure that my candidate will be able to teach her, the god of light said. Salem was then trapped in a ball of golden light. We shall return shortly and restore humanity to their prime, the god of light said. The two gods then left with Salem in tow. So, what do we do now? Oscar asked. Right now, I want to have a nice long relaxing nap, Ruby said. Mind if I join you? Oscar asked. Not at all, Ruby said. Ruby and Oscar then held hands and walked back to their friends. The two gods and Salems then arrived at the planet Salem was to be reincarnated in. Welcome to your new home, Salem, the god of light said. You mean prison? Salem said. Oh, it will be if you are not careful, the god of darkness. Ha, Salem said. This is your last chance. Once your new host dies, you will not be reincarnated again. You will remain trapped, unable to pass on or do anything. You will never be able to move on. So I suggest you take care of your new host so that one day you may learn the value of death, the god of darkness said. Don't waste your last chance, the god of light said. Fuck. The both of you, Salem said. Salem was then sent down to the planet. Salem flew through the upper atmosphere and down towards a city. As she got closer to the ground, she saw a boy with messy green hair. Wait. Don't tell me that, Salem said. Salem was now heading directly for the boy. Oh, for what the shit, Salem yelled as she entered the boy's body. The boy looked around. He swore he had heard a voice, but there was no one around. You decided back then, didn't you? That's right. Don't worry about what other people think. Hold your head up high and plunge forward, Deku thought. What's this kid blabbering on about, Salem said. The boy then walked under a bridge with his head held high and began to laugh. What is wrong with this kid? He's so deluded, Salem thought. A villain made of sludge began to emerge from the sewers. Deku then turned to see the villain. A villain, Deku asked. A medium-sized invisibility cloak, the sludge villain said. The sludge villain then attacked Deku and began to force himself inside Deku. Grimm's fangs. This is fucking dark. Being suffocated to death and then having your body taken over. Wait, suffocated to death? That mean? Wait. Why should I believe those two, Salem thought. Don't worry. I'm just going to take over your body. Calm down. It'll only hurt for about 45 seconds, the sludge villain said. I can't breathe, Deku thought. Deku started to grasp at the sludge villain. You can't grab me. I'm fluid. Thanks for your help. You're my hero. I didn't think that had come to this city, the sludge villain said. My body. There's no strength. I'm dying. Am I dying? I'm dying. Somebody. Somebody. Fuck my life. Wait, do I even have a life now? Oh whatever, I'm not going to risk it, even if those two are lying, this body will suffice, Salem said. The boy's hair then went white, followed by his skin with red scar-like markings. What the hell is happening to you, kid? Is this your quirk? Seems pretty weak, the sludge villain said. The boy was then covered in a golden light. Now what, the sludge villain said. The boy's head then broke free from the villain's grasp. Who are you calling weak, Salem said through the boy but with her voice. What the fuck, the sludge villain said. The boy's hand then broke free and a dark purple orb then formed in his hand. Get off me, snotty, Salem said. A powerful blast of magic then exploded from the orb and blew the sludge villain off the boy. The sludge villain now covered the whole underside of the bridge. Right. Time to get to work, Salem said. The boy's hair and skin then began to return to normal. What's happening? Why am I losing control, Salem asked. Salem then remembered that the gods said that she would have much less control over her new host. It seemed that she could only take control when the boy's life is in danger. Great. Just great, Salem said. The boy then began to fall. The manhole cover then flew off, and a large muscular man stepped out. It's all right now. I am here, the man said, confused as he saw the boy fall to the ground and saw bits of the sludge villain all over the underside of the bridge. What on earth happened here, the man asked. A short while later the boy woke up to a large man tapping his face. The boy screamed and moved back. Oh, good, I'm glad you're okay. Sorry about getting you caught up in my villain fighting. I don't usually make mistakes like this, but I was in high spirits on my day off in a new place, the man said, laughing. The boy was stunned silent. But you were a big help. Thanks, the man said. The man then held up a bottle with the captured sludge villain. I captured him safely thanks to you. Though quirk usage is illegal, in this case I will let it slide, All Might said. The number one hero. All Might. He's the real thing. He looks completely different in person. Wait, quirk. What is he talking about, Deku thought. I'm quirkless, the boy said. Huh? Are you sure? I didn't see anyone else at the scene, All Might said. Yes. I've been quirkless all my life. I couldn't have done this, Deku said. Then maybe it was another hero. One with a speed quirk perhaps, considering what happened to this guy. But why didn't they stop? All Might questioned. I'm talking to All Might. Oh, right. An autograph. Where should I in that notebook, boy said. The boy opened his hero notebook to find All Might's autograph. He already did, the boy yelled. The boy bowed to All Might repeatedly. Thank you very much. It'll be an heirloom. A family treasure, the boy said. Okay. Well, I need to take this guy to the police. See you again on the other side of the screen, All Might said. Wait, already, the boy asked. Pros are constantly fighting enemies and time, All Might said. Wait. There are still things I want to ask, the boy thought. Well then, All Might said, as he prepared to jump away. Don't, Salem said, making the boy stop. I'm counting on your continued support, All Might said, jumping away. The boy looked around again, looking for the source of the voice. But yet again there was no one around. Am I hearing things? I should probably go home and rest, the boy said to himself. Soon the boy reached his home. He lived in an apartment block next to a bunch of other apartment blocks. Mom, I'm home, the boy said. There was no response. The boy entered further into the apartment and found a note on the table. Izuku, I've gone out shopping. Could you please unload the dishwasher and bring the washing in? Love, Mom, the note said. So his name is Izuku, Salem thought. Izuku then did what his mother asked, and then hit the shower. After exiting the shower, Izuku looked in the mirror. He stared intensely at himself and moved closer to the mirror. What are you looking at? Salem asked. Deku fell back onto the ground. Am I going crazy? Why do I keep hearing this voice? Deku asked. You're not going crazy, Salem said. I am going crazy. I hear another voice in my head, Deku yelled. Calm down already. I told you, you're not going crazy, Salem said. Then who are you then? You must have a telepathy quirk if you are able to talk with me through my head, Deku asked. I am Salem. And I do not have telepathy powers. I've been reincarnated into your body, Salem said. What? Izuku yelled. You heard what I said, Izuku. I've been reincarnated into your body by the two gods, Salem said. Gods? Are you seriously saying that gods exist? Are you sure they weren't just people with very powerful quirks? Deku asked. Oh, these two call themselves gods, but they are no gods at all. They are just fakes that think just because they have power, they control the world, Salem said. Tell me about it. So what did they do to you? Deku asked. I was once trapped in a tower by my father, until a brave adventurer named Ozma rescued me. We lived together until he died due to illness. I went to the gods to ask for him back, but they refused and cursed me with immortality and then killed all life on my planet. They left me there, said I need to learn the value of life and death, Salem said. Why would they do something so cruel? Deku said. It was all part of the cruel punishment for an innocent request. But I wasn't alone forever. Over many millennia later, human life returned to what was now known as remnant, Salem said. Wait. Are you telling me you're from a different planet? Izuku asked. Wasn't that obvious? Anyway, then the gods decided to reincarnate my Ozma, like how I have now been reincarnated into your body, but they had turned him against me. They told him lies about what had happened. He tried and tried again to end me, but every time he killed me, I got back up. Eventually he got the gods to return, and they took me from my home and forced me into your body, Salem said. Can you do anything with my body? Izuku asked. I can't take control of your body from you by force. The only way I can control your body is when your life was in danger, like when that snotty swerve snake tried to take over your body. I was able to take control and blast him with my magic, Salem said. So it was you who took out the villain, you must be really powerful, Izuku said. I am, but that villain was hardly a threat, Salem said. So, what are you going to do now, Izuku asked. Well, I can't do anything really. I'm trapped in your body, but we could do something together. If you help me get back at the gods. I'll help you with anything you want, Salem said. A hero, Izuku said. Excuse me, Salem asked. I want to be a hero, Izuku said. Very well, Izuku. I will help you become a hero, Salem said. Izuku began to tear up. What's with the waterworks, Salem asked. It's just I've always wanted to be a hero, but I don't have a quirk, and I've been told that my dreams of being a hero was just a fantasy. But now it's becoming a reality, Deku said. Well, you won't become a hero if you keep on crying like that. We will start training tomorrow, Salem said. Right, Izuku said. Izuku then realized something. Wait. You've just seen me naked, Izuku yelled. Oh, calm down. You're not the first man I've seen naked, Salem said. End of chapter 1.